Good day, crafty chums. It's Nikki here, aka Carcindercat, aka Carcindercat's Life, and today is my card making day, and we're going to be making thank you cards, just so that my friend and colleague Eileen can just so that Eileen just to give Eileen a few ideas on card making, thank you cards. So yeah, I've just got to get to the chat, which is why I was a little bit stilted there. So yeah, we're going to be making thank you cards. I'm going to make 2 thank you cards, and they're going to be quite simple because Eileen needs to make a lot of thank you cards. So I'm just going to give her a couple of ideas on how to do thank you cards really simply. Hi Eileen. So yeah, so I've designed a couple of cards that are quick and fairly easy to make, fairly quick and fairly easy to make. And so some of the stamps that I'll be using is this set from Stampin' Up called Gorgeous Grunge. This thanks set from Inkadinkado. This thank you set from Lily of the Valley. So there's that. I've already got the stamps out. This is the thanks stamp. That's the little grunge stamp I'll be using. I've got this thank you stamp here, which I've already set on my little board ready to go, just to make it a little bit easier and a little bit quicker. So when you're mass producing, if you have one of these stamp presses, you can just put the sentiment stamp in and then they stamp really quickly and easy. So there you go. So Eileen's got 50 to make. And if she had one of these, her life would be a little bit easier, but there you go. Hi, Sandy. So yeah, so things like this make mass producing stamps very easy, because you just put your sentiment in where you want it, and you know, it's very easy to do. Eileen probably doesn't have one of these, so she'd have to do it by hand. Oh. So quickly. So I've got this cardstock here, and it's probably different size to what Eileen has, because these are metric sizes, so they tend to be just a little bit different. I'm just going to move down to get the whole card in if I can. So there. Eileen doesn't like to measure, so we're going to try and make this simple for Eileen, because she doesn't like to measure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this in half, lengthways. So Eileen's not a measurer, so all she'd have to do is find the halfway through the cardstock she's using. I know that this is just over 4 and 8 1/4, so it'll be just over 4 and an 1/8. So that's half. So all I'm doing is cutting these 2 in half, and I'm just going to fold them over in half as well. I know that these are just over 11 and 3/4, just under 11 and 3/4. I like mine, so you just fold it in half again. So we're just going to find halfway. So it's just 11 and 3/4, it's just under 11 and 3/4. So all you do is you'd fold it in half to find halfway. If you use a corner or an edge of a table, something like that, you can square them off nicely just by folding them in half. You don't need to score in a scoreboard or anything. Quite often you'll see me do this, because I've got a little lip here. I will just put it against the lip and then fold it down in half like that. So I get a nice half there. Hi, Aristi. And so I've got 2 cards there, and what I'm going to do is make 2 different styles of thank you cards. And one will be using a little bit of design paper, and the other one will just be stamping. So 2 ideas for you, Eileen. Quick and easy. I'm actually going slow because I'm trying to make it last a bit longer. I'm good, Aristi. How are you? Hope you're well too. So Eileen says she's got a small scoreboard, which is good. You don't need it. I was just showing you that you can just make the card bases just by folding, cutting in half and folding in half. And the cards will go upright like that. I don't often make them this way. It's just how I do it. Normally I make them this way, but longer. So I thought I'd try something different just for Eileen. So the first one is a stamped out card. And I know Eileen's got little splotchy things there. So I've chosen 2 colours. Just going to keep it simple. I don't know all the stamps that Eileen's got, obviously, but I know quite a few that she has. Yeah, if you've got a lip on your desk, just use, and you just square it up easily. Don't even really need a bone folder, but just makes it nicer. So all I'm going to do is now stamp across the lower third of this, just in alternating colours. And this is how simple this card's going to be. Just put that out of the way. Just going to alternate the splotches up and down as well. Of course, you can use any kind of mark making stamp for this, just to make a little design at the bottom. I did say alternating colours, so just went with this splotchy stamp, and I knew I'd do that. You can twist the stamp any way you want to, just to give a more random design than that. So, and then I'm just going to stamp thanks out on it, just so, as I say, it's just a nice and simple card. Easy to mass produce. Get the girls to do it. And there's your first one. So nice and quick and simple. And I'm sure that you've got kind of stamps that you can use for that one. So there's your first one. That didn't take long, did it? Very quick and easy stamp. And then if you have a photo or anything to put up there, I know you've got some pictures to go on, Eileen. So hi, Sheila. So there you go. That's a really quick, simple, clean and simple card. Yeah, looks good. I know you've got splotchy stamps and things like that as well. So, but any design really along the bottom there. So there, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Eileen. Awesome. The second one is a little bit more involved because I thought I'd do just a little bit of a more complicated design, but still, it's still an easy design to do. So we have the other half of the cardstock, and again it's a top folding card. I've already put my sentiment in the stamp press, as I say, because I just wanted to make it go along a little bit quicker. Just going to clean off anything that I might have on there because I don't want to get the card dirty. And it's already clean, so that's good. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this one in the corner, and it's going to be about a third of the way from the top and this over to the left side of the card. Hi, Candy. Just making sure that I've got nothing on my hands to keep it clean. This is going to be the difficult one, Eileen, is to keep it clean. Because I know that you have been super, super busy getting stuff ready for Young Women of Power. And so next year, if you want to consider me to make your thank you cards, just give me enough notice. Easy as, man. So there's that bit there, not finished yet. I'll just pop that there so I don't get the base dirty. So that's the first part of the design, and then we're going to do something with this half. And I thought I got my paper out already, but obviously I didn't, not quite prepared. Excuse me while I look for the paper again. Okay, so I'm going to use the black cardstock, and I'm going to use some pattern paper, and I was just looking for just some nice bits maybe that I got left over just to use up, scraps. I've got 2 scraps there that will probably be big enough. And what else you can use? You can use your borders as well, Eileen, because I know that you have lots of borders there. So you can use like that. Like it, not yeah. This one doesn't actually need measuring, because all you're going to do is if you use your borders, I know you already have your borders cut. So this is what I was thinking, is because this is what I did yesterday. I was designing the cards yesterday, having a look. This is what the idea I came up with for the side of this one here. And then I thought, Eileen won't either have the paper or she won't want to use the paper. So that's the design from yesterday. And then I was thinking, of course, you can use borders on there. So, and this would be more in keeping with the theme of your so that's what I'm going to go with now, is I'll go with the border, and I've already got it, you know, I did these borders ages ago, so I'm just going to stick it on black cardstock because the black cardstock just gives it that little bit of something else as well, something. And yes, this card would be so much more you. So I designed them with thoughts of you, Eileen, just to give you the ideas to do it with. So I'm just going to leave that little bit of edge there. I'm not going to measure it, just leaving that little bit of edge there. Still not measuring it. And all I'm going to do is just cut to the length. I don't want to waste it, so I'm just going to cut it to the length there. And then just simply glue it down to one side. I told you that these cards wouldn't take very long, Eileen, and that's what I was trying to do, was to design the cards for you so that it wouldn't take you all day, you know, to make all those cards you need to make. Hi, Debbie. And this is, as you know, I haven't been on very long, and this is the cards almost all made. I'm just going to go to the edge here so that I get it square on. And then all I'm going to do is just cut off the excess that I have there. If I can find my scissors. Yeah. And I'm actually going slower than I would do normally. So there you go. And that's your two cards to make. They're both really, really quick, easy and simple to make. And you should be able to pop out 50 in no time at all. There you go. So that's what I started with. And then I thought about you and what you needed. And that's what I ended up with. Still the same design on that one, because that's a really quick card. And then using the mixed media borders, which is more you. So there you go. My 2 cards designed for you. Hi, Eleni. And that was it. I told you it was a quick one this time. So there you go. My 2 cards. How long did that take? That didn't take very long, did it? What, 20 minutes? And I did it slowly as well. Cool, isn't it? Second one, I knew you'd pick that one. You could get the girls to do this. This is simple as well. But this one is you. This one is you. Yeah, Lainey, I was just designing some thank you cards for Eileen, because she's got to make 50 thank you cards. So I came up with a nice simple design for her to do with her cards, because cards are me. So, and I was thinking of this one was really came to me because, of course, Eileen does lots and lots of borders. So I thought of incorporating the borders in the card, because that would be just nice and quick. So there you go. Those are my 2 cards. Can I just share some happy mail I got today, if you don't mind? So so there's the cards. Maybe I should put cards in chat. Nice and quick. I'm going to do loads more of these, actually. These will be really lots of fun to make, the ones with the borders, mixed media borders. I actually like that. I'm going to make loads more of these. Yeah, look, I got some happy mail. My goodness, it was such a shock. I don't often get happy mail, and when I do, I'm super excited. Super excited. So totally unexpected as well. Yeah, you'd have to worry about it now. Next year, you can just, if you get lumbered with the cards again, you can just ask me. I love making cards. So yeah, so I've got some happy mail, and this was a total surprise. And this came from Anne Casillas. Yay! And she said, just saying how much she enjoys mine and Eileen doing our broadcasts and things, because she finds us inspiring. So that was really nice. So thank you, Anne. So I'm just going to show some beautiful papers. See, and I'm looking at this and I'm thinking cards. I can use this in a card, on a background on a card as well. Super. And oh look, Eileen, I've got a fish. Cool carp. So funny. Some really nice papers, and this will make backgrounds for boys' cards. So you'll see me make that into a card. These prints are really nice. And look at that. Yeah, I can. Sandy, do you need the ideas now, or am I okay for my next week's live stream? Sent me some really pretty tissue stamps and things. Hi. So yeah, look at that. That would be a nice stamp to have as well. Cool. Aren't these cool? It's really nice. These are painted on, so these are awesome as well. Look at these. Wonderful. Love it. This week. Okay, just give me it's my live stream with Eileen tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, on Thursday. So not tomorrow, the day after. I can do a card then. If you want it this week, or I can just do another live stream tomorrow. I'll think about it today for the rest of today and do some tomorrow. Beautiful. I wonder if she printed these or if they're an actual stamp. I'll do a live stream tomorrow, Sandy. Tomorrow morning again, round about this time with a, did you just want something simple? Mixed media type or design paper type? See, my problem is that I don't know what kind of stamps and things you have, Sandy. It's easy for me with Eileen because I know Eileen. And she's given me lots of these stamped flowers. Wonderful. That's awesome. She's got my little creative juices flowing with this lot. It's lovely. A few ideas, right? Okay, yeah, cool. I can do that. I'll think about it this afternoon, and I'll do another card live stream tomorrow morning for you. Yeah, it's massive stamp. It's probably 6 by 6, is it? Yeah, 6 by 6. It's what they call a background stamp. It's huge. Really hard to maneuver as well with little hands. Can you imagine trying to get your block? What you do is you put the stamp onto upside down, you put your ink on, and then you put the paper over the top. There's, you know, it's like, or you'd use a stamp press. Oh. Yeah, stamp press, you see. Yeah, what you do is you lay them upside down, and you just ink them up and then put the paper on top and just smooth it over. All you have to do is just be a little bit careful that you don't move the paper as you're doing it. So I've got a couple of background stamps, and yeah, they're a little bit difficult to use, but not impossible. So I was just joking about the hand size, because that's the way you do it. So yes, so I'm going to go now. It was only a little, maybe the L wouldn't, could be. Yeah, I have been card making for a while now, so it does come a little bit easier for me. So yeah, it was really nice to get that happy mail. I wasn't expecting anything, so I don't know how she got my address, because I'm sure I don't have it posted out anywhere. Do I? Oh no, I did. I put it in the group, didn't I? I was thinking I don't have my address anywhere. How did she get my address? But I do. Yes. So yeah, so anyway, I'll come back tomorrow morning with a couple more cards for Sandy. So yeah, so I'm going to go now and do some research, and see you then. Bye. Thanks for joining me. It was really nice, and good luck, Eileen, with your 50 cards. See you again tomorrow. Bye.